Giavi Fiorini. The town's name will be forever associated with the massacre of the Alegra partisans. They fought bravely by all accounts, but stood no chance against the Nazi war machine. How could they? They'd walked directly into a trap. I couldn't find Sophia, the angel, amidst the carnage. But then many of the bodies were burnt beyond recognition. The partisans hadn't died in vain, though. Their sacrifice meant we'd been able to grab the intelligence we needed. Boehm knows about Operation Avalanche, the Allied plan to invade mainland Italy. If the fleet is attacked, the results will be catastrophic. The Nazis' grip on Europe will become ever tighter, squeezing the life from her. And there's something else. Something vital. USS Ancon is the command ship for Operation Avalanche. Which means the primary target is the Allied Commander-in-Chief. Baum is going to kill General Eisenhower. The strike will be launched from a Nazi base in the mountains of Alegra. With the partisans wiped out, Denelli's mobsters are the only people capable of guaranteeing my safe passage through the mountains. Weaver is setting up a bombing run, but it's up to me to call it in. Maybe I can grab some intel on the Germans' plans for their new toys, as well as making sure nothing can be salvaged. In the end, it comes down to this. I have to stop those missiles.
Welcome back, YouTube. General Solback with Sniper Elite 4. And this is the final mission of the base game. Alegra Fortress. And I can guarantee you I cut my time down big time. And this is not a clean run by any means. But I still cut about an hour off my best time because I used to get so confused in the base and after watching a few videos to get me some routes, I found a pretty good way to get through this. So I am waiting for this guy to come up. Unlike some YouTubers who try to do perfect stealth, I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna fuck this guy's shit up. Alright, and this apparently was a spotter because he had a flare gun. Okay, as we get close to this bunker, there is a guy inside, and there are guys on the bridge to your left and above that can see you. So, I'm throwing the rock to distract these two guards that you see in front of me. I almost got caught here. The guy inside, he saw me for a second. Distracting again. Okay, so only one's going to check. Okay, that's fine. So we want to kill this officer. He must die. Because he's got something we need. Now, one of these will come downstairs, so this one. Kill him. And so that that body doesn't get found, kill this guy. And search the officer's body. He's got a safe code that we're going to need for an objective. Alright, if you killed the two up here, you can pick whichever stairs you want. Otherwise, pick the right one so that you can climb it. See, you can sneak by all these guys. I don't have the patience. Alright, we're in the fortress. First objective completed. So I try to do this as stealthily as possible, and for a while it went pretty well. And then just kind of things went out of control. But I almost actually failed a couple of times, but we do finish the level. All right, sneak up on this guy. Recording before this, I went up to this guy and I stabbed him. And you see the two guys in the direction I'm going now, they're actually above. Somehow they heard me stab this guy and came all the way down here and alerted the whole damn base while I was trying to do this next part. So, yeah, fuck this game sometimes. I love the game, but there's sometimes just some bullshit. Alright, so we got a guy up ahead. I'm trying to figure out if he's above me or on my level. And then I see him right there, so I'm like, well, let's take this guy out real quick. Now this is an optional objective to disable these missiles. There are 5. 2 of them are in this room. And somehow he saw me even though I didn't fully go around, so I'm like, what the fuck? But that made him turn his ass around and start walking away, so let's teach him to be able to see through steel. Alright, so we got this guy ahead. He is definitely on this level. There he is. And here's our second missile. So yeah, if you're just trying to do main objectives, don't worry about the missiles. Not required. So a good thing to do here would be to climb this pole here. The dot on the compass next to me is on the level that I was on. There's nobody up here. I don't want a chance that anyone can hear me. So that's why I'm not running when anyone's really, really close. But we want to sabotage this. There are 4 of these to sabotage for the hydrogen peroxide plant, and one challenge is to complete that in 5 minutes. That's not one I'm ever going to get. Alright, so like I said, I'm walking just to make sure nobody hears me. I think I'm actually just about good to go. But we want to go through this hallway. And this will lead me to the upstairs portion of the room we were just in with the missiles. And there's this guy that is just asking to be shot in the back of the head. And of course the game says, no, you just shot off his helmet. Fuck you, game. Now, if you're trying to do this perfect stealth, do not run at all up here. Because you will alert all the guards that are down below. When you get into this room, you can run. And that is a primary objective, so we have to do that. And as far as your setup, you want 1 or 2 dynamite. Or not dynamite. You do want 1 dynamite. I actually didn't load up dynamite because I was hoping to pick it up because I noticed in one run that I had, while I brought 1, I had 3 before I made it even this far into the level. Let's see. you want 1 or 2 grenades, and you want 2 landmines. So definitely bring the landmines, bring the grenades, and kill that sniper. That may alert all the enemies out there, but we're not going to be going that way just yet. Drop down, climb up. Okay, when you are about to turn this corner, there is a sniper. This is where things start to go to shit. I'm trying to shoot the sniper, and I'm aiming right at his fucking back, and I missed somehow. So I'm blah. So because he figured out where I was, the enemies down below are alerted. So I know there's another guy on this level that's further up, and there he is. Take him out. And I'm going to throw a rock to distract everybody down below. And let's loot him. I'm hoping for some explosives, but I'm not getting them. Okay. We want to head downstairs. To our left is an objective. We will get that in a minute. Alright. I'm going to just take you out. If you want to, you can sneak up on him and stab him in the back. Around here, no one ever comes back here, so if you're trying stealth, kill him. And this is fuck up number 2. So I'm getting in a pretty good position of, yeah, I'm going to be able to do this. This will be no problem. I shouldn't have tried to kill this guy. Because again, I shot him. I alerted people. It's like, fuck. So, thankfully, the room I'm going to was not alerted. And it's got a safe, so I'm hoping for some suppressed ammo because I only got 5 more shots. Alright, get to about right here and angle your camera. Alright, there's an officer right there. Wait for him to come back to you, and then he'll turn back around and start walking away. There is another soldier inside. You want to make sure they're both on the other side, and you can get this safe without being noticed. So I'm looking for the soldier now. I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? But then I kind of noticed the dot, and I'm like, he's in the back still. So I'm like, do I chance it? Do I chance it? And I'm like, yeah, I'd chance it. And by the time I open it, the soldier turned around, so he's kind of like, huh? So I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out. Alright, so we got soldiers alerted to my presence. And I'm thinking they're upstairs, so I'm kind of looking for them, but they are not in this room. Thank God. Alright, so we want to head back towards the stairs, but I see the soldiers coming up, so I'm like, shit. So I'm like, how do I want to play this? I'm just like, well, maybe I can snipe them all one by one. Kill this guy first. Of course, that alerts them. I'm trying to line up a shot, but then this guy just... Well, he stays still long enough for me to shoot him. And, oh, hi. Bye. They're not sure what they saw. They know they saw something, so they're going to attempt to come after me. So I'm throwing a rock to distract anyone that's looking where I'm about to go. We can shoot this. I thought about just going ahead and turning it, but I'm like, no, I don't want a chance getting caught. So we're going to shoot this. And then we want to throw a grenade, which is why I put a sticky on it. I want it to stick. I have to get a little bit closer. And have it land right about there. And that will be number 3 for the hydrogen peroxide. Alright. The rest of our objectives are all outside. Back where we killed that first sniper. Hi. So I immediately see that outside is alerted to. I'm like, well, this is going to be fun. So like I said, it wasn't clean, but it worked. Okay, so I have had instances where the guards inside run outside to try and look for me, so that's why I set that there. Alright, just making sure nobody is on that walkway there. And out here, spoiler warning, there are a couple of instances where the run almost failed completely. Like, I almost got killed. But we were able to make it through and finish. Alright, so I see that guy right there. I'm like, let's take him out. Alright. A lot of soldiers out there. So I'm trying to throw rocks to make the soldiers look away from where I am. And then I see these two guys here, so I'm like, alright, I'll take you guys out. Okay, there are 3 missiles out here, and the last hydrogen peroxide part is here. So most of your objectives are out here. This is near the end of the game. So this is easily the hardest part of the game. It is possible to stealth this area, but obviously I failed. Alright, and every time I'm trying to like aim at something to either snipe someone or see if I can shoot that missile from here, someone's seeing me, and I'm trying not to get seen, so so I decided to kind of give up on trying to shoot the missile for right now and build some defenses here. I take another peek at it, and I'm like, I'm being seen by someone. So, gotta put a trip mine up here. And I see 2 guys. So again, try and throw a rock to distract these guys. There is a sniper straight ahead. So that's why we have the grenade with the sticky. So we can take care of him. One missile down below. And that's why we want the TNT. I unfortunately did not throw the TNT far enough. Because I activated Sound Mask, the TNT actually destroys the generator. So I have no Sound Mask. I'm like, well, shit. There goes that. So I'm kind of like, I'm not seeing a Sound Mask, and I turn and look, and there's like, oh, fucking TNT. And I've alerted everybody to where I am. And this is part one of I almost fucked up and died. So I want my med kit so that I can heal. And I see them getting ready to run up, so I'm like, I better get the fuck away from my explosive. So I see a lot of them are coming up here, so I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Come all at once. Got one. And then I think maybe I'm far enough back. Yeah, poke your head around. Oof, right in the mouth. Now, mistake number 2 is I should have moved back more. And you're going to see why here in just a moment. I'm waiting for them to make their move. See if another guy will poke around the corner. See on the compass, there's at least 3 standing right there. And as I turn, there's one, and he is shooting me down. And the twitch made the little twitch from getting shot made me miss. And yeah, I'm almost dead again. So immediately I go, get the fuck back. Move, move, move. Because they threw a grenade too, as you saw. Heal. And, aw, how cute. No, not cute. Not cute at all. Okay, now they're dispersing, so... Because I killed that guy, they don't know where I'm at now, so they dispersed. And I'm thinking, maybe I got a shot now. So I decide, I don't see anybody on the walkway I want to use. So I decide to see if I can make it and sabotage the remaining 2 missiles. Then we'll destroy the hydrogen peroxide. And then we're ready to end the game. So I'm like, yay! I almost screwed up there because I placed that landmine in case someone decides to come up and look for me. And I'm looking to see if I can see the missile, but it's not there. I don't realize until I'm about ready to go towards the last section that I needed that landmine that I placed, so... Alright, looking for an enemy. I was trying to see if I could shoot the missile from there, but no, it has to be in the front where you sabotage it, and it's like, oh, hello, officer. So I'm trying to distract him, and I was going to run up behind him here and stab him, but that fat shamed me. So we'll just shoot him. Alright, one more missile. come around the trains here. We have the last missile right over here with some soldiers around it. Cool. Just shoot it there. Didn't kill him, but it wounded him. And that's an optional objective done. So it's there that I realized, oh shit, I should not have placed that landmine down. So I thought about hitting the objective, but I'm like, let's go get the landmine. I'm like, let's see if I pick up a landmine. If I pick up a landmine, I won't go up there and disarm it. If I don't pick up a landmine, then I have to go disarm it. And still no landmine. Let's try this guy. And then I get a tiller mine, so I'm like, okay, good. We're good. Good. So let's hit the last main objective. And we are ready to finally meet Bohm. I did kind of screw this part up a little bit because what I was trying to do was a good strategy, but I placed this landmine in the wrong spot. This one's good. And remember whenever I said to remember Dorfman for later?
Mother Hen, this is Red Fox. Send your regards. I repeat, send your regards to Alegra.
All I wanted was the angel. I didn't know the partisans would follow her to their deaths.
They followed her because she gave them hope. They died heroes.
Hope, in reality, is the worst of all evils, because it prolongs the torments of man. Friedrich Nietzsche.
General Bohm, I presume.
The worst terrors are shapeless, formless. If no one knows who I am, I can be whoever I need to be. I can manipulate. I can avoid detection if need be. I could be a man. Or a monster.
Dorfman or Bohm.
Yeah, exactly.
We have Kessler, and the production facilities are wrecked.
Kessler will be dead before he's any use to the Allies. And as for your little, mischief in the production facility, well, it's just too late. Yeah, I'm going to start with the USS Lincoln. The illustrious General Eisenhower. I'll take the Allied fleet, ship by ship. Operation Avalanche will be extinguished before it's even begun. See, if only this was enough. But, it's not. Bring her in here!
I failed, Carl. I failed them all. I failed my father.
Yeah. See, there is no hope here. Not anymore. We're going to torture her. Yeah. And, you're going to watch. Lieutenant.
All it takes is a spark.
So I have quite a few things to say about that cutscene. One, Bone would have won if he hadn't done the evil villain monologue. And then we just basically told Sophia, hey, sacrifice yourself so that we can kill him. But yeah, it actually took me several playthroughs of the game to realize that that was the informant. That was Weaver's informant. I never really paid attention to what he looked like or anything, and then it's like finally him is like, wait, that's Dorfman. So the game's like flat out telling you that, but I'm not seeing it because I wasn't paying attention to what he looked like. Okay, so if you are a achievement hunter, there's an achievement for destroying the plane with a bolt-action rifle, such as the Mosin Nagant. So what you want to do is shoot the engine. You want to shoot the one on the left, and when you get a chance, shoot the one on the right. Sometimes you might have to shoot 3 times, but I didn't.
From a little spark, a burst of flame. Time to go. The fleet, including Eisenhower's command ship, Ancon, was saved. Avalanche happened as planned. The U.S. Fifth Army and British Eighth fighting their way up the Italian mainland. The Angel was dead. But the spark she ignited spread like wildfire, clearing the way for the Allies. But the path to Rome would be treacherous, and it'd be another year before we broke through the Gothic line, the Germans' main line of defense.
They did it without us, the townsfolk. Pushed him out before the Fifth Army even got here.
All it took was a spark.
Talking of which, I hope 617 Squadron didn't singe your limey ass.
Let's just say it was a little tight. I thought you were giving me a bit more leeway.
Carl, you and I are utterly expendable. You know that.
Not like your man there.
The professor hasn't got long left. Trust me, though, we'll squeeze what we can out of him. More to the point, what about you, Carl? What's you gonna do? The man who saved Ike Eisenhower. Woo-wee! OSS could sure use someone with your talents.
That sounds like a job offer.
Doesn't it, though?
I'll think about it.
Sure thing. Don't think about it too long. We got a war to win.
Damn right.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Sniper Elite 4, the base game. They did release afterwards 4 DLCs that I will be doing. One is the obligatory Kill Hitler mission, which will be the next video, and then three levels that are 3 parts called Deathstorm. And the Deathstorm ones I may have to actually stream because those are huge levels. And even finding people that do speedrun stealth runs of those levels, they barely can beat them in under an hour. So I don't think I can beat any of the Death Storms in under an hour. So we may have to actually do an actual stream of those 3 levels. But yeah, this was my first Sniper Elite game. I have not played the first Sniper Elite game, and I have not played the 5th one yet. I'm waiting to Platinum 3, which at this point I'm waiting for a guy that I got help, that we worked together on 4 to finally decide he's ready to do it because he's wanting a break from Sniper Elite so that we can go through the Sniper Elite 3 on Authentic and get that Platinum done. But once I've got that Plat, I do plan on doing Sniper Elite 5. I do have the game and I have all the DLCs. I just have never played it. So I'm going to be doing 5 probably after I finish my walkthrough of 3. But as I said, we still have the 4 DLC levels for this game. I would say, as of right now, that I would say probably 4 is the best game in the series. 1, as I said, I've never played. I've watched videos of it. I've watched playthroughs of it, and it is a different game. 2 was the beginning of what built up to be Sniper Elite, and that is a very different game also. It's a different game from 1, but it's also a massively different game from 4. And even 3 was the beginning, kind of like the prototype of, like, where 2 was the prototype of the shooting mechanics. 3 was the prototype of the stealth mechanics. 4, they just about perfected it. There are some bugs here and there. And I'm not going to say anything on 5 because I haven't played it. I have just heard from fans of the whole series that 5 is a step down from 4. I will decide for myself whenever I play 5. Story-wise, I mean, really, story is just, hey, go kill Nazis. That's really the story of all Sniper Elite games. I did think that that cut scene with when you finally realize who Bohm is, that whole cut scene, was kind of cringe because I'm sitting there, even the first time I'm playing, I was like, dude, you won. All you had him dead to rights. All you had to do was pull the fucking trigger, and you wanted to do the stereotypical villain monologue gloating thing. And it's like, what the fuck? And then Carl so it's like, he might as well have just said, hey, Sophia, could you sacrifice yourself so that I could kill him? And she's like, okay. So that last cutscene didn't do it for me. As someone who's a writer myself, I'm just like, it's like, I saw that, I'm like, they wrote themselves into a corner in that scene. They fucking wrote themselves into a corner. They really had no idea how to get out of it. Because if that situation had happened in real life, Bohm would have just shot Carl and then tortured Sophia. So they wrote themselves into a corner trying to be dramatic, and it doesn't work for me. But overall, the game is pretty good. Characters were, I mean, they were nothing special. I mean, Sophia, you don't really get to you don't really get to flesh out the characters because you only really talk to them before you start a mission, if they're there. I mean, the partisans were only there for like 2 or 3 missions, so you don't really get to flesh out who these characters are. Really, you kind of get their motivations, but you don't really see any character development. So Sophia's just angry that her father was killed and doesn't trust you because in the past your people never helped. But anyway, if you don't pay attention to the story, it is a great game. But anyway, if you have enjoyed this video and this walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like donating to the cause, there is a link in the description to buy me a coffee. Not required. Always appreciated. I will see you guys next time.